Zach returned to his Soho loft and crawled into bed next to Elise. Elise woke up for a moment, and once she realized it was him, moaned contentedly and went back to sleep. The next morning, Zach made coffee for himself and Elise. Elise furrowed her brow and turned to Zach. "Is Delaney awake?" Zach shrugged. "I'm not sure. She wasn't when I left the hospital last time, but Josh seemed like he had things under control." "Are you going to see her again today?" Zach crossed over to Elise and kissed her on the forehead. "No, I'm not going to her tonight." "What about tomorrow?" Zach rubbed Elise's shoulders comfortingly. "I won't go tomorrow either. I said that I chose you and I meant it. You don't have to worry." Elise nodded and endeavored to accept Zach's assurance. Later that day, Zach got the call that Delaney was awake and wanted to see him for dinner. Zach accepted the invitation, but brought Elise with him. He didn't want to have dinner alone with Delaney and break Elise's trust so soon after their reconciliation. Zach and Elise entered the restaurant, and Delaney's expression darkened when she saw that Zach had brought Elise. Zach and Elise sat down at the table, and Zach turned to Delaney. "I'm glad you're feeling better." Delaney nodded silently. This was not how she had planned for things to go. "You said you needed to talk to me? What's going on?" Delaney took a steadying breath. She hadn't planned to have this conversation in front of Elise, but she tried to ignore her and focus on Zach. "The worker who concussed me did it deliberately. There's evidence, and your father confirmed it." Zach narrowed his eyes. "What does my father have to do with it?" Delaney shifted uncomfortably. "Nothing, but he knows the construction site. The building was a joint project between your family and mine." Zach shook his head. "What do you want me to do with that information? Start investigating construction workers?" Delaney nodded emphatically. "Yes." "Unless you have surveillance footage, there isn't much we'll be able to do. And even if we find the guy, it'll be very hard to prove that he attacked you on purpose." "I'm still recovering from my concussion. I could at least use more people to take care of me, and I'd love for one of them to be you, even if you aren't going to investigate." "I'm a married man, Delaney. You have to stop this. We're done." Elise was amazed. She'd never seen Zach stand up to Delaney to this degree before. Delaney began to feel a mounting panic. "Zach, I never wanted to leave you. I shouldn't have listened to my mother when she pushed me to go abroad while you were sick. Even if you two stay married, I hope that you won't abandon me entirely. I don't know if I could take that." Delaney began to cry. Elise thought these might be the first genuine tears she'd seen from Delaney, but her patience was wearing thin. "I've stayed quiet because I know you're hurt, Delaney, but this is getting ridiculous. Zach and I are married. Trying to seduce him into divorcing me when I'm sitting right here is wild behavior. You should stop before we both lose our patience." Delaney couldn't believe Elise's nerve in speaking to her that way. She turned to Zach. "Do you see what I have to deal with? Do you really want to be married to the sort of person who speaks to me that way?" "She didn't say anything untrue, Delaney. I want you to recover, and yes, I'd be happy to have a friendship with you. But you need to move on. This isn't healthy for either of us." Delaney felt completely gaslit. She knew that her scheme to be injured in order to win Zach's attention would make her look crazy if Zach ever figured it out. Delaney got up to go to the bathroom and called her dad. Her father picked up the phone. "Dad, everything is going wrong. Zach doesn't even care that I was hurt." Her father frowned and paused for a moment on his side of the call.
"Did he find out about our scheme?"
Delaney shrugged helplessly. "I don't think so, but it doesn't seem to matter."
"I'll speak to Zach's father for you. Surely he'll smooth things over. Now stop talking to me and get back in there. You can't afford to show weakness if you want to win him back."
"You and Mom have put me in a horrible situation. First, I was forced to leave him when I didn't want to. Then you guys came up with this plan that's going to make me look crazy if they ever find out. Find that construction worker and make him go away. Zach can't ever know that this was staged." Her father let out an irritated breath.
You shouldn't blame us for all your problems, Delaney, but yes, we'll find that worker and try to make him go away.
Delaney willed herself to believe her father and felt some of the tension drain from her body. Okay, thank you. I'll let you go now. Delaney ended the call. She emerged from the bathroom to find that Zach and Elise had already left the restaurant. She didn't want to contemplate it and hadn't entirely given up yet, but for the first time, it seemed genuinely possible that she might not win him back.
Hi, I'm Elise. Want to know my story? Then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of After the Divorce. Now,